Petr Yan versus Deiveson Figueiredo needs to be next, as Petr Yan says he's down to fight Deiveson Figueiredo. Who to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Petr Yan fought Marab, in which Marab took control of the whole entire fight with his wrestling and grappling, and he ended up taking it by decision. At this, Petr Yan went up to fight Song Yadong, in which Petr Yan landed some great shots and kicks, had a lot of ground control, won every single round, and he ended up taking it by decision. Now let's take a look at Deiveson Figueiredo's latest performances, in which he fought Cody Garbrandt at UFC 300, in which both started out very slow in round 1 until Deiveson Figueiredo got Cody Garbrandt in a rear naked choke and made him tap in round 2. At this, Deiveson Figueiredo went on to fight Chito Vera, in which Deiveson Figueiredo's striking and wrestling was great. Deiveson Figueiredo dropped Chito Vera in round 3, and he ended up taking it by decision.
Now this fight should be next because it will be such a crazy fight, considering that both men are former champions and are one of the biggest names in the UFC. And style-wise, well, this fight also makes a lot of sense because we know that both men are going to go back and forth. It's going to be an entertaining fight, and anything could happen, or it could just go to the judges and be a close fight. But anyways, before we talk about how this fight's going to go and who's going to win this fight, it's important to take note that before Petr Yan had beat Song Yadong, well, he was on a 3-fight losing streak, so he needed to win that fight in order to stay at this high level. And if we look at Deiveson Figueiredo, well, ever since he left the flyweight division and has gone to the bantamweight division, he has managed to have good success, as he has had 3 fights in the bantamweight division, winning all in great fashion, and he's also been able to stay pretty active, as he had 2 fights last year and 2 fights this year. Meanwhile, Petr Yan hasn't been as active, as he only had 1 fight last year and 1 fight this year. So realistically, Deiveson Figueiredo should win this fight, on top of the fact that he managed to drop Chito Vera, which is something that nobody has been able to do, not even Sean O'Malley, who landed that big knee on Chito Vera. So in the end, considering that Deiveson Figueiredo has been doing very good in the bantamweight division, I want to see him beat Petr Yan, since that would mean that he will get closer to getting a shot at the title.